YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction video, more Avenged Sevenfold. I've got my hood up, I'm indoors, I know, it's bad luck or cursed or something, but I need a haircut, okay? And I go back to uni in what, like 3.5 weeks, something like that. I don't want to get it cut now, because then it'll have grown a bit by the time I go back to uni, so I'm holding on just a couple more weeks, and then I'll get it cut, and then I'll only be a couple of weeks after uni, so when I go back to uni, it'll still be relatively freshly trimmed. Don't worry, I'm immune to curses. I'm already rambling. How long have we got? A minute 20? It's probably not even that long because I sat here for 30 seconds before I started talking. Avenged Sevenfold, Backcountry. This is one of those, you know, he talks a little bit with Avenged Sevenfold about, I know a small handful of songs. This one, I think I know this one. However, I have the Genius page up as always, and I went to the chorus, and I can't get the melody in my head. I'm sure I know this one. I just don't actually remember how it goes. So right now, I guess it's relatively fresh or new to me. However, I'm pretty sure as soon as I click play and start to hear the music, I'm going to go, oh, yeah, no, I know this one. That said, we have a music video today. We didn't last time, so, you know, we like to jump forward, keep things nice and fresh and tasty and spicy when we can. So we're going to do that. Backcountry. Love a good bat. They're a cool animal. We have plenty of them in the UK. They go in barns and shit. Cute, adorable little things. But they must get very warm in the summer. Okay. He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. Yeah, okay. I've heard this. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this one. So I'm seeing a lot of, here we go. Dude. That's the tongue, the scene one. That's a tongue, right? It's just tongues, YouTube. There's lots of big tongues. Right, that's what I need to pause. That's what I wanted to say. That's a tongue on the screen that you're looking at. There's a tongue hanging down, and it looks like it's coming. That looks like it's a leg next to it, and you would think that a tongue wouldn't hang next to a leg like that, but that's what it is. Those boobs in the back. Oh, she's wearing a bra. I was looking at her stomach. All above board, YouTube. Nothing to see here. What was I gonna say? That threw me off. Yeah, I've heard this one before. I've heard this one before. I knew I had, but I was reading through the lyrics. I just couldn't remember it in my head. But as soon as he started going, can't you help me as I'm starting to burn all alone. Yeah, I recognised it. Yeah. So I was gonna say I see a lot of not of Vegas itself, but Vegas imagery. You know, a lot of the strippers and the kind of the signs and the lights. And then I was gonna say it looks kind of reminded me of it's sort of like, you know, the sort of outside of the main city of Vegas, where they have maybe some of the slightly run down, a little bit more dodgy clubs and casinos and stuff. Kind of reminded me of that, but then it looked like they went into a little bit more proper, a little bit further into the video. But it's interesting because they've got the strippers who have the demonic tongues, you know, that sort of siren imagery, or like, I guess a lot of it is it's Sin City, right? It's the city. I don't think they have a song called City of Evil, right? Oh no, it's in the Beast of the Harlot. They talk about, they're going to City of Evil, He's a dwelling place for demons. So it's kind of tying into that, I feel, imagery wise. And it's just, maybe this is just what I'm thinking. Maybe it's about something else, but this is just personally what I'm getting from it. It reminds me of that sort of Vegas imagery of, you know, everyone's demons and they're all gambling and shit, doing lots of drugs, which is obviously not okay. And then it talks about I'm starting to burn too many doses. I'm starting to get an attraction. So that's kind of drug verbiage, drug imagery of being like he's starting to maybe he's taking something. But we'll come to this. We can talk more of this at the end. We'll talk more of this at the end. There's a tongue. There we go. Dude, it's the bats. It's the bats themselves. We have liftoff. Oh, that was just a cool solo, dude. Which is a cool solo. Big fish. Ooh, just tasty as always. Up next, a little piece of heaven, banger. Tasty as always. Yeah, they hit you with it. Yeah, this is it's what was I gonna say? A lot of that sort of imagery, you know. There's a lot of and then when he was doing the solo, there was the people with the big fake smiles. You know, it's kind of. This might be a bit of a stretch, but Vegas reminiscent in that, you know, you go there to have fun. It's a fun place, but it reaches the point where, like, how much fun are you actually having? Especially a lot of people go there and they lose money and they keep losing and they're convincing themselves that they're having fun. You know, the oxygen's being pumped in. There's no windows. There's no clocks. They're giving them the free alcohol and they're sitting there drinking all their money away. But dude, I'm having fun though. I mean, so there was drug stuff in there for sure. And then there was more of an overarching tone of the video. I think similar references to the sort of stuff that was talking about in Beast and the Harlot. So obviously, there's a genius thing here on the side. It says the function is carried out on multiple. The song's theme functions as a reference to Hunter S. Thompson's novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And a film adaptation was released in 1998, of course. So it's carried out on multiple levels. The lyrics make obvious references to the novel. So if I'd read the novel, or seen the film, maybe that'd help. He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. Blah blah blah. The ups and downs of the verses, respectively, the verses and post-choruses respectively are meant to represent the highs and lows of a drug chick. Okay, I get that. Because it starts with a lot of energy, and then it's like it had the down bit when he was like singing like that's coming down, and then at the end he went boom, boom, and then he comes back. Okay, I can see that. And then I guess this quote, he who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. I guess that sort of represents if you're using drugs, you turning yourself into a beast, not who you are typically. I guess it depends what drugs you're using, but if you're using something that was like an upper, so to speak, or I guess anything, it turns you into. That's why they call people, they call people addicts and stuff. Sometimes get referred to as fiends, drug fiends, crack fiends, whatever. It's like you're turning yourself into a beast. You're making a beast out of yourself. But obviously, when you're under the influence of something like that, it takes away the pain of being a man. From you take. I don't know how much I want to even go into personal experience here. I don't want to incriminate myself. But it's something like MDMA, for example. When you're under the influence of MDMA, you're not thinking about. You take it. It gets rid of the pain. It gets rid of the bad thoughts and whatever negative shit's going on in your life, and it lets you not focus on the positive. It just puts you in a good mood. It lifts your mood up. And that's maybe a slightly better example because it's neurotoxic, but it's fine, really. It's one of those where it's like not particularly damaging, and maybe this is talking about more something a little bit more damaging as far as turning yourself into a beast. Like I wouldn't refer to someone on MDMA as a beast necessarily, but maybe something a little bit more harming and damaging both your body, but also mentally and your psyche or whatever, while still distracting yourself from the pain of whatever's going through your mind mentally. It's a cool quote, though. I haven't read that book or seen the film. I'm looking for book recommendations, if anyone's got any. I realised recently, I was like, I need to read more books. I haven't been doing it because I've never been much of a reader, and I sort of started like a couple of years ago, but I couldn't get into it because I do so much reading for uni that I'm like, I read just research papers, and it's like I don't want to read. I just couldn't get in that mindset of being able to read for fun or in my spare time, when I do so much reading for studying. But now that I've been doing that for like a couple of years at uni, I'm like more used to it. So I'm like, maybe now I should try doing some reading and have some fun reading as opposed to just the reading that I'm doing just for learning, which I enjoy learning as well. So that's nice, but it's nice to have some relaxed. I don't know. If you've got any novel recommendations, throw them at me. Is basically what I'm saying. Maybe I'll check this one out. Fear and Loathing. I've heard of that before. Anyway, it was a cool song. I like it. It was a pretty cool video as well. I'm gonna piece off because it's the Champions League draw in 25 minutes. Predictions: Spurs. We're gonna get Bayern Munich or Juventus, but I'm going for Bayern Munich, Valencia, Lille. Those are my predictions, and I'm saying that because I have a habit of being good at these and then predicting them in my head and then getting them right and being like, oh, I got it right, but I didn't say anything, so it doesn't matter that I got it right because I didn't say anything out loud. Although when I say it out loud, I always get it wrong. So maybe I should have just kept my mouth quiet. That's my predictions. I could see us getting Juve. I could see us getting Leverkusen maybe. I could see us getting someone like Leipzig. Obviously you can't have Leipzig and Leverkusen. Those are my predictions. I said it here first. Come back to this video. I'm definitely going to be wrong, but if I'm right, then there you go. It's going to be Bayern. It's going to be Valencia. It's going to be Lille. Or Atalanta maybe. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm ready. I'm excited. It's a good time. So I'm going to go watch that. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see everyone in the next one. Peace out, guys. Later.